What's going on, everybody? It's Ferns, and I'm back with another video. As you can tell from the caption, I want to shift gears and talk a little bit more about romantic relationships. But before I get started, I did drop a video on the importance of listening and how listening can heighten your awareness. A lot of times when we're trying to communicate with our partners, what tends to happen is we're already thinking of rebuttals while they're speaking, so we're really not listening, thus treating our conversations like competition. So for what I'm about to say to be applicable, there needs to be some form of healthy communication for this to be able to work for you. But one thing I did want to speak about is the importance of taking accountability for some of the micro things in your life. And obviously on a larger scale, we might have a lot of things on a larger scale situated and settled. So we think that we don't have to take accountability for some of the things on a micro level. And one thing that we've all understood and that we've all been through and experienced personally is if something small goes uncorrected over the course of time, it can end up becoming a major issue. Now, in the conversations I've had with people that led me to even want to speak about this, a lot of these conversations or arguments stem from one person not keeping their word. And this is generally speaking, so this is not going to apply to everybody, but for the most part, arguments start by somebody not being true to what they said or not standing on what they said. And that can be a very big issue because even before you get into a relationship, the one thing you have to understand is your words hold a lot of power. And if you say something, you better stand on it. You better back it up. And the reason why these things end up becoming such an issue over the course of time is we present ourselves to be that in the beginning of a relationship. Then over the course of time, we get comfortable and stop staying true to our word and stop standing on the things that we want to say. So when you put yourself in the driver's seat of accountability, you stop looking at the other person as annoying, even as annoying as they are or they can be. But you tell yourself, all right, this is a really annoying situation, but let me plug in to see if there's any way I'm involved in this. And if I am, how can I do a better job? And when you do that, you start to realize that on a micro level, you may not be as sharp as you thought. So what your partner is observing is although it may come off to you as ungrateful, there's still things that you need to work on a micro level. That doesn't go away. So like I said, on a macro level, you might have everything, you might be hitting on all cylinders, but there's still smaller issues that you got to deal with. And what your partner's seeing is you being very inconsistent with your word, with the things that you say, with your actions. And if they see, even though the things that they're actually getting mad about seem small, like you left your socks here, or you didn't wash this, or you didn't follow through with this, it's not so much that actual action that's frustrating them. It's all of this accumulating of you not following your word or not being true to what you're saying. And when you're not following your word, not only are you showing that you can't really be trusted, but you're showing that consistency isn't an important thing for you. And we all know the most important and attractive thing even in a relationship is consistency. You really have to understand that you can't just put that away as you get comfortable with somebody. If you say something, you have to stand on it. You're always learning in relationships. And if you really want them to work out well, you're going to have to strive to find ways to be a better person, first and foremost, and then a partner. You can't just assume that macro level stuff is the only thing that's important, because the micro level stuff is important as well. And we have to take accountability for some of the smaller things. And what we like to do is invalidate other people because we haven't taken accountability for that yet. But small things can destroy you over time. You just have to make sure that you catch them on early. Don't let it affect your relationship. Thank you guys for taking the time out to watch my video. I really appreciate you, and a new one will be coming up soon. Thank you.